I don't think that we're going to change the world, although I would like to, and certainly in the sense of helping people not go through the kinds of traumas that bring them to us in psychotherapy so many times. But I do think that by bringing together film and creative arts and psychotherapy and healing arts, what we're doing is we're demonstrating that the way in which we can make this a better world is not just by scientifically improving human beings and society, even though there's something to that. And it's also not by just going off into fiction and retreating from the world, but it's bringing fiction and drama fully into the world. It really is bringing to life the reality of what happens in a psychotherapy session where people are healing from trauma. And in order to do that, psychotherapists cannot do that alone. We have to have the wisdom and the art that creative arts professionals and experts bring. And when we put those two together, then I think it helps psychotherapists to recognize that this is not just a kind of a formulaic walk through the evidence-based treatment, go through manual step 1 and session 6 and 7 and 9. It really is an involving, unfolding process, just like a film. These, again, are sort of a template. That's what I could be seeing in the sessions that I've done if I turn my own internal camera and go back and replay. And I think that these films then provide a stimulus for that, a framework for that, that is completely invaluable. These films are an opportunity to not just bring critical moments in therapy and the psychotherapy process into focus, but also to raise questions and to begin to develop a dialogue about how the therapy and the healing process is different and is affected by the identity and the identities of the clients and the therapist. And that's going to be an increasing focus for us over the next 2 years, and then we hope in the future, because identity is so crucial to healing. A lot of what's happened for children and adults who've been traumatized is that they've found themselves either without a sense of self or a shattered sense of self, with an identity that they feel has been really compromised or disrespected, or maybe that they don't feel that they can actually hold anymore because of shame or guilt. And so it's that repair of the sense of who I am as a person, as well as who I am in relationship to those who I care about and who care about me. And that is all bound up in a sense of who am I in terms of my history, my culture, my community, the traditions that have made me who I am. So we're going to focus a great deal more on that and bringing forward the kind of healing that can take place, that is the healing of not just the individual who has experienced shock and trauma and loss, but also the individual who's experienced a fundamental threat to or harm to their identity. And that, I think, is going to enrich our series tremendously.